Hi, I'm Bob Trump, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
And
therapist.
together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course.
Today, Brad, we're going to talk about just the wheeled walker. This is what we call a front wheeled walker. It only has wheels on the front. Now, one of the concerns people have about using a walker with wheels, at least people that have brought up over the years to me, is that they're afraid the walker is going to get away from them. They go, but the thing is, when you have the two back legs here and they don't have wheels on it, this is a pretty stable walker.
Yes, it is.
This is probably the walker of choice that we use with most of our patients. And the reason it's better than just a regular walker without wheels is because if you're walking along, and let's say, I don't know what your disability is, let's say you had a knee replacement or whatever, when you have to pick up the walker, right now, you have to balance.
Right.
And you're at a risk for falling.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as I'm taking, I lift it up, I gotta put it back down, I take a step, I pick it up, this is where I could fall. If you have the wheels on it, you just push it along and you always have stability there. All right? What are the things though that we help?
I was going to mention another thing is, if you got a back problem, you got to lift that walker up every step. It's a common thing that the back will be irritated, so it eliminates that.
And you're putting more stress on your joints
Yeah.
because you're picking it up and having to lift something actually.
Yeah, by far these are probably the most popular walkers out there.
So a lot of times these walkers come and they just have regular rubber tips on the back. And the problem with that is they don't slide very well.
Right, yep, we're talking right here.
So this is where one solution that you're going to see is that people actually buy plastic glides for it.
Yeah.
It's a glide that helps the walker glide along.
Sometimes they call them skis because they kind of look like
Oh yeah, they're about this long. I'm sorry we don't have one here today. Brad, what are the disadvantages of those skis?
Well, the thing about them is they're still noisy. That's one thing with the rubber. When you slide the rubber across a hard floor, linoleum floor, they'll chatter and they'll grip and they'll scratch the floor. Well, the ski will do the same thing. Especially if you take it outside and the ski kind of gets a little dirt impregnated in it, then you got scratches going down your floor and it still makes the noise.
The ski gets roughened up outside too.
Yeah,
It gets grooves in it and
they're really good for outside, but not the combination. So if you got a walker for inside only, then the skis aren't the best. You want to get something that's going to be quiet.
right.
And a real popular thing in the past has been get a tennis ball, cut it open, and a slit. And we have a video on this as well. And then you put the tennis ball and it stays on there because you only cut part of it open. But we found out, Bob has found out something better than a tennis ball.
Yeah, and this I have to give credit to one of the girls that works with us, Julie Gibbs. She came up with this.
All right.
These are these little felt protectors that you put on the bottom of chairs so that they don't damage your floor.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes, why can't we, and first off, these are very inexpensive.
Yeah,
I mean,
I was looking at that.
so they have their own self-adhesive on there. So you just take it off and you're going to put it on the back like this.
Yeah, it fits just about perfect.
It's just about
diameter.
perfect.
Yep.
And then what you do need to do is you're going to have to tape it in place though, because these could flip off.
Sure, the adhesive isn't quite
Yeah, it works pretty well though, but what I would take, probably the universal duct tape.
Yeah,
Probably.
I use electrical tape myself, but I think
Brad
you
would
can
use electrical tape, okay.
That's just me.
Because that's smaller or why? Because it's...
Because it stretches and you can really tighten it up on there. I like
alright.
that. And you can get it in different colors too, like duct tape.
So I'm going to put these both on there, Brad. I'm going to have you try this once. I know it's not taped on.
It's cheaper too. Duct tape has really gone up in price.
Has it really?
Yeah.
I know you made your wallet out of it and...
Well, I didn't, but my daughter did.
Yeah.
I'm going to just kind of push it on there and yep. And
Look at all that baby just
yeah, if we
slides.
didn't have carpet on here, or just, it is just a wonderful.
Well, it slides even on the carpet,
Yeah,
right?
actually it is better than that rubber. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it slides well. So that's a helpful hint. We're probably the first ones to provide this information in the entire world. This is amazing stuff here.
Well, that's one of those little things that makes a big difference. You got, a couple $1,000s in your new floor, and then you go sliding across your walker and put scratches on there.
And yeah, by the way, those skis, I don't remember what, do you remember what those cost?
$25. You can get them cheaper, but I know if you go to a local pharmacy, you're going to spend $20 to $25 on it. You're going to have to go online to get them cheaper.
So we're giving you hints that are going to help you save you money, and also as you get older, if you're 40 and over, you're going to want to subscribe to us because
Right.
we provide videos on how to stay healthy and fit well into your elder years.
And it's not going to keep you healthy. It's going to save you some money and
Yeah.
make life easier.
All right, thanks for coming.